Hi everyone, it's me Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hope you're all having an amazing day whatever it is you're doing. Now if you've ordered a Chinese takeaway recently, you'll be well aware of how expensive they're becoming recently. And whenever we fancy a Chinese, we're always ordering the same sort of lot of dishes because that's our favourite and that's like our go-to order. And I haven't had Chinese in a while, but I looked up how much my go-to order is at a Chinese now, and it came to a whopping £47.10. But that got me wondering whether I could recreate that same kind of Chinese takeaway style dinner with the same minimal effort in cooking, because let's be honest, the reason we get a takeaway most days is because we don't want to cook. So I'm wondering if I can create a Chinese takeaway style fakeaway using ready meals and convenience food from a supermarket. I've tried to pick up the supermarket versions of all the different dishes that I would normally order from the takeaway, and I'm really interested to see how they compare. The big question is, how much did it all cost from the supermarket? I'll reveal the total cost as I'm going through all the bits that I've picked up, and yeah, we're gonna basically cook it all up and see if it's worth swapping the takeaway for a fakeaway. If we can save a decent amount of money without sacrificing too much of the taste, this could be a regular family treat for us. So yeah, let's dive in and see what I picked up. So this was everything that I bought from Tesco's for our Chinese fakeaway dinner tonight. Let's run through everything and see how much it all costs. So first up, I've got this 12-piece Chinese style selection pack where we've got 4 spring rolls, 4 wontons and 4 sesame prawn toast. Now this cost £3 for this, and I think it's a fairly good variety there, and these taste absolutely amazing. I have had them multiple times before. Now here I've got some Blue Dragon prawn crackers, which I only paid £1.10 for, a third of the price it cost me to get some prawn crackers from the takeaway. Now this egg fried rice for 2 was on special club card price of £1.75, again more than half of what it would cost at a takeaway. Next I've got a beef in black bean sauce, which is one of my favourite things to order from a Chinese takeaway. This was only £3.25 on club card prices compared to £7.10 that I'd have to pay in my local takeaway for a portion like this. And then of course it's not a Chinese takeaway without some sweet and sour crispy chicken balls. Absolutely love the look of these as well, really decent sizes, and this was only £3.25 on club card price as well, so I was really super impressed with this. And for 8 sweet and sour balls in my local takeaway, again it was £7.10. So less than half the price but no less quantity. And then lastly, for this Chinese fakeaway, I got this Tesco meal for 2 sweet and sour chicken and chicken chow mein. So let's look inside and see what we got in here. This was £6 on club card price. So first up, we've got some egg fried rice, again another portion. We've got some prawn crackers and we've got 4 vegetable spring rolls. And as well as that, we've got some sweet and sour chicken and some chicken chow mein. So to get all of this for only £6, I think is actually a really good price. So looking at it all together, this is what we have for our Chinese fakeaway feast tonight. It looks absolutely delicious, and it's basically exactly what I would order from the Chinese anyway, minus the seaweed. I cannot find a supermarket that does crispy seaweed anywhere, so I hope that changes in the future. But altogether this came to £18.35. If I wanted to order the same amount of food and the same dishes from my local takeaway, I would be paying 2.5 times that. So yeah, this is definitely a fake away at a fraction of the cost, but let's dive in and start cooking this massive feast. So I've divided into our cooking sections. So we've got these that are all going into my air fryer, and then we've got these 5 which are all being microwaved, and then we have our prawn crackers ready to eat. And in true takeaway style, I have it in all the different dishes. We've got loads of spoons out, ready to serve up. Now I'm gonna make myself the best plate of Chinese fakeaway. Starting of course with our egg fried rice. Then we're gonna pop some of our chicken chow mein on and have some noodles as well. And then we need some of our sweet and sour chicken. And of course the beef in black bean as well.
And then we're going to have some of our fried items, so some of our spring rolls, prawn toast, wontons, sweet and sour chicken balls, sweet and sour sauce, and some of our prawn crackers as well. So that is my plate fully loaded, guys, and we've still got plenty more for the kids and potentially even seconds. I am obsessed with this. I love that this still feels like a takeaway. We can plate it up like it's a takeaway, and yeah, guys, I'm absolutely obsessed with this idea of doing a Fakeaway with ready meals rather than spending the extra money on a takeaway. And yeah, I'm gonna go and enjoy this now with the kids because it looks absolutely phenomenal.
Well, I think it's safe to say that this Fakeaway challenge was a success. I really enjoyed recreating our usual Chinese takeaway order using supermarket ready meals. And I'm actually genuinely impressed with how everything turned out. Now, was every single item exactly the same as our Chinese takeaway? No, probably not. But you know what? Saving that much money, I actually think it was fantastic value and tasted really good for how much we spent. As you saw earlier in the video, our supermarket Fakeaway came to only £18.35, whereas ordering our usual dishes from the takeaway came to a massive £47.10. That means we saved £28.75 just from one single meal. Now, of course, nothing beats the proper experience of a takeaway every now and then. But if you're looking to save a bit of money, but also still have that kind of takeaway style dinner at home, this is a great alternative. With a few little extras like serving up nicely and adding a few little garnishes and things like that, like it can feel like a real treat. But I'd love to know what you think, guys. Is this something that you would try with your family? Would you start to plan a takeaway Fakeaway night and then order it on your usual regular shopping? I'd love to know. Also, this isn't limited to Chinese at all. Takeaways are getting more and more expensive, and there are great alternatives in the ready meal convenience aisles if we want to take away the cooking but still be saving money but still having that treat. So if there's any kind of cuisines or Fakeaway, takeaway ready meals that you'd like me to try next time, definitely let me know in the comments, guys. And of course, if you did enjoy today's video, then please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and also consider subscribing down below if you haven't already, guys. It'd really mean a lot to me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for the love and support on my channel, and yeah, hopefully I will see you very, very soon for another video. Take care. Bye.